fun. Thank you very much. Next, we will hear from Superintendent Steve Paramore on the school's renewal levy.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Thanks for being here. What a season it is to be a part of Ashland as a community. I want to thank all of you that are running for board and several of you that already currently serve. Ashland City Schools gets better every day, and we have a goal to serve every type of student, and we are blessed in public education to receive every type of student. In this great state, we are currently engaged in a little bit of a conundrum of what's the path for public education. What I think this community has done is made a current public investment, a past public investment, and I believe they'll continue to make a future public investment in how we serve our students here in Ashland City Schools. In the state of Ohio, 80% of all the students between the ages of 3 and probably 19 are educated publicly. So to invest in your public education or that system in your community is vital. It coincides with the positive energy that is in your community. I have the opportunity tomorrow to be a part of the Mental Health and Recovery Board's annual review. What an honor it is, because so many of the lives in our school district are touched by those Mental Health and Recovery Board services, dollars, guidance that board provides. So it's a great opportunity to show the bridge between entities in this community. I know the mayor stepped out. That's ironic that he steps out as soon as I start talking. I thought we had a better relationship than that. But what a great man, obviously, and the services that his wife provide as well. And their support for Ashland City Schools is immeasurable. And the direction that the leaders, from businesses to proud parents in this district, there are a lot of arrows, and even a falcon that supports the arrows. So we support Hillsdale a little bit. I'd like to roughly talk a little bit about our permanent improvement levy. That pays no salaries and benefits. That is a public investment that the taxpayers in Ashland have committed since as far back as 2010. We have not asked for new money in that pot of money, and what it does is it allows a school district to not tap into its general fund to address buildings, parking lots, HVAC, because I will tell you, it's a lot easier to learn when you're in air conditioning and heat, because we all remember going to some of our schools when there wasn't air conditioning. It's a first world problem. So how did we ever do it? But I will tell you, one of our biggest marketing events is Friday night football. When you go to Ashland currently, when you go to Community Stadium, if you cannot see those permanent improvement dollars at work, you want to talk about getting people on your team, that's how you get people on your team. And this community has continued to make that public investment. The last 2 times this levy has been up, it has passed by 68 and 69%. That shows the support. We continue. Our board operates positively. Our administrative team operates positively, and that doesn't mean that every once in a while we have some really great feedback from the community, positive or negative, but it's feedback. We answer the call every opportunity that we get. That's the way that we operate. And every day that we are lucky enough to set our feet on the ground as arrows, we're trying to get better. And what this permanent improvement levy in relation to, what does it cost you? If you own a $200,000 home, it costs you $46 for the year. Now, obviously, there are homes that are worth more than $200,000 and homes that are worth less. So in relativity, that's the dollar amount that is being stretched within $615,000. The superintendent might have had a great idea to reconfigure the elementaries in the past year. A little bit of risk there, right? About if you've ever been to drop off and pick up at an elementary, the stress levels get a little high. I added to the stress level, but I will tell you that changing the direction where you pick up and drop off and putting some new pavement down was a godsend. And that all came from the positive support we received from the permanent improvement levy. So some things you may notice, if you've been through Ashland High School since 2019, some things have changed. There's air conditioning. The cafeteria does not have the snack shack anymore, I'm sorry. But they don't make Otis Spunkmeyer cookies, but it is one of the more beautiful cafeterias I've ever been in. In the architecture world, you have clouds, which are basically triangles in the sky, but we've renovated the lobby commons outside of Aero Arena. We do have Archer Auditorium. We do have brand new things in the Little Theater. There are not many high schools that have 2 auditoriums. I'm a golfer. It's at one time, or we have 2 golf courses in town. That's a good thing. All of the asbestos is gone in our district. I mean, unless you go really deep into the ceilings somewhere at Ashland High School, there might be a little, but that's a safety measure that we have been able to do through through permanent improvement dollars. Everybody always talks about, right now, currently, the new north entrance at the stadium. We have a community room, we have a new concession stand. It's a great vantage point for what I talked about on Friday nights. We get to continue to be there on Friday nights well through the playoffs. So I don't like to talk about that team from Richland County, but we do play them on Friday if you'd like to go over there and support the Arrows. So Taft, Edison, those are buildings built in 1964 that have been fully renovated and will last another 65 years. Those buildings also have air conditioning and brand new HVAC systems as recent as 2018. We recently renovated the greenhouses, which is a big part of our FFA and Ag program, which is also a satellite program of Heartland Career Tech. All of those paid for through permanent improvement dollars. Roofs, those go bad every once in a while. So we've been able to kind of get on a bit of a calendar when those need to be redone. So recently, we own a property which is not common for school districts to own an actual single dwelling family home. But we were gifted that by Mary Lou Workman several years ago, and we turned that building into, that home into a home that helps with special needs students and their ability to learn life skills. One thing that we did not have access to, if you know Mifflin Avenue, is easy access in and easy access out with the special needs bus. And through permanent improvement dollars and a great relationship with the Oak Brook neighborhood, we were able to put in a parking lot there with permanent improvement dollars. And I will tell you that that has changed the lives of many of our special needs students. So that's very impactful in our district. We're very proud of it. So it has been very positive in this community in passing this renewal levy. We hope that everybody comes out on November 4th to support that. If you have any questions or want to reach out to me, I'd be happy to give you my cell phone number as long as you promise not to put it on Ashland Chatter, but it's probably there already. And it is an unbelievable honor to serve, and I know Mr. T-Van talked about 3,300 students. I wish we were there. We're a little below that now. But I will tell you that every one of those students is super excited to be around our staff members and to be in our facilities. And it is just an unbelievable pleasure to serve. I grew up here. I don't see myself anywhere else. So I thank you for all that you do in this community and taking the time to be here today. So if there's any questions, I'd be happy to take those.